Thank you. Thank you for that introduction. The Delhi winter was setting in. There was a chill in the air. And since it was winter, the sun had already set down. And I was there waiting, hungry throughout the day, literally pleading and begging that I should get this particular letter. And then, as I said, it was 6 o'clock. I again plead to this officer that I need this letter. And he walks out of his cabin, goes to the car, and he slams the door. And trust me, never ever in my life I had gone on my knees, but I literally bent down on my knees at that moment. And the feeling was like you see in those old Hindi movies. The bride's father is there, he's unable to get the dowry, and the bridegroom's father says, "Agar itna paisa nahi milega to barat wapas chali jayegi," and he sort of kicks the pagdi or whatever you call it. And I exactly felt like that. And trust me, when I think of that moment, shiver goes down my spine. Now, what happened after that? For you to know, you'll have to wait throughout the session, right? Good evening, everybody. This is Krishna Kumar, popularly known as KK. Even my kids, I've got two of them, 12 and 4. They call me KK, and I had to fight with my in-laws and my wife's friend till date. How can they call you KK? They should call you father or dad or whatever it is. I said, no, they'll have to call me KK. So that's how I'm known in the industry. Thanks for that introduction. Only two things which I want to really highlight is, besides other things, half marathon and Vipassana are two things that I'm really passionate about. I'll be happy to even answer questions around that because I think that really keeps you healthy. Today's session, I have titled Art and Science of Selling. And it's not just because it rhymes good or it's poetic, but fundamentally, I believe every field, whether it's entrepreneurship, whether it's medicine, whether it's architecture, it's a combination of art and a science. There are some scientific principles which has to be followed, but there is this whole element of art that differentiates. You go to a doctor, he might be exceedingly qualified doctor, but you say, "Nee, yaar, there's something magical in that particular doctor. The way he talks, the way he interacts with the patient, the way he makes you feel right." And I think doctors are one of the best salesperson, I believe. Entrepreneurs are supposedly have to be good salesperson. But then there are hardcore salespeople like me. And in my 19 years of journey, so what I'm going to do is, as I started with a very case in point, I'm going to sort of take you through some of my real life experiences about selling and how that whole journey has been. Um, will So these are just, I got like 6, 7 slides, not more than that. As I said, it's going to be more of a practical experience selling. But on the first thing, the Guru Mantra about selling, they say is that you should make your buyers buy the stuff rather than you want to sell, right? That's one of the most fundamental thing. Is your product so compelling enough that the other person really wants to sort of buy it? And that's one of the most fundamental questions that you should sort of ask for in selling. There is one thing which I want to sort of differentiate while I'm not going to go into that particular aspect is what is the difference between selling and marketing? There are a lot of people who have this question, and I think that that whole debate was really nicely put to rest by Peter Drucker, and this was shared by Mr. Ravi Venkatesan, was a chief executive or chairman of Microsoft India. He said, "Marketing makes selling irrelevant." Well, I'm not going to get much detail into what marketing is, but what basically marketing does, and from a real life example, uh, don't take it in another way. Let's say you're requesting your girlfriend or boyfriend to go out for a date. That's selling. But when your girlfriend or boyfriend asks you for a date, that's marketing, right? So that's a difference between selling and marketing. We're not going to get into that. But what I really want to highlight is that while marketing is a great concept and it has to be done, but selling has its own nuances. There are three basic structures in which the selling happens. One is the B2B selling, which we are going to cover in this particular session. Then there is a B2C selling, let's say a Flipkart kind of an organization, when it sells to consumers like us, that's more of a business to consumer selling. And there is a D2C selling, direct to consumer. especially that's a door-to-door salesmanship, whether it's, let's say, Amway, Tupperware, or for that matter, Eureka Forbes of the world, where the salesman goes and sells the product door-to-door. Now, again, in this particular session, we are only going to highlight about B2B selling. There is business-to-business selling. When Microsoft goes and sells to IBM, or when, let's say, Citibank goes and sells to some other organization, that's the construct that we are going to cover in this particular session. My selling career started in 1997 when I passed out of MBA school, and I had joined a company called Paper Products Limited in Nagpur, a typical manufacturing unit. We used to sell poly-coated paper. In those days, what used to happen was on a paper you had a poly coating, and that's what was used by a lot of pharmaceutical companies and even for packaging tea bags and stuff like that. My first day on the job, I am sent to a factory of Brook Bond Lipton India. I don't know how many of you will recollect the name Brook Bond Lipton India. And that time it was called Hindustan Unilever. And I go there and my job is to sort of collect money. I'm not there to sell anything. There's an outstanding which is pending. And I'm there like a young little brash kind of a person. I literally walk into the cabin of a factory manager. Factory manager in HUL, they're all demigods, so it's not their gods. Right? That's the kind of power that they hold. It's like, I'm like a small kiddo, like a